Good morning, everyone. New day. It's Monday. Got a long day ahead of me, but gotta get the day started eventually. So early morning, not gonna lie, this morning was one of those days where I just really did not feel like getting out of bed. It's cold. It was dark outside, or it is dark outside, I should say, but gotta make things happen. So let's get into it. Gotta make myself look presentable, wash my face, brush my teeth, change, and get ready to get after it. Okay, teeth are brushed, face is washed, changing out of pajamas into my workout clothes. After this, the only thing that will be left is go get some fuel for the workout. So I'm gonna blend myself my protein shakes, get all my lunch ready for the day, so that when I'm done with my workout, I'm not rushing out the door, having to worry about getting my meals ready for the day because they're already be packed and ready to head out the door. So let's get it. Time to blend up my breakfast along with the rest of the food for the day. Okay, so that's all my meals blended up for the day. Just to recap, meal number 1 and 2 are essentially the same thing, just one's bigger than the other. So I just blended up a giant protein shake. You saw some of it I poured into a regular cup. That's gonna be my pre-workout shake. The other one, poured it in this other bottle. That's gonna be my post-workout shake. After that, I blended 2 chicken, rice, and greens shakes. So those are going to be meals number 3 and 4. I also blended another milk shake that has oats, banana, peanut butter, cottage cheese. That's going to be for my last meal of the day. That's in this one. And then the only solid meal I do eat throughout the day is going to be 2 cups of pasta with 8 ounces of ground beef on it. So now just gotta pack everything up, find the caps, and then put them in my lunch boxes with some ice packs so they don't go bad throughout the day. And the good thing about the ice packs is they're real cheap and they actually do work. They don't thaw out as fast, even during the summer. They actually last throughout the day because right now it's almost 7 a.m. And this is the last one I drink throughout the day, and I'll probably drink it right around 8 or 9 p.m. and it lasts. So let's pack them up.
Okay, so just got done with the leg workout. Had to change real quick, get out of the sweaty clothes, put myself into some new uniform. Heading over to the the park for 3 wins. If you've seen my previous videos, you already know. It's a volunteer program I involve myself with. We give free workout classes or free exercise classes to local parks across the San Fernando Valley. As of now, we got 2 locations, San Fernando Recreational Park and El Carrizo Recreational Park. So for the workout, it was supposed to be sets of 5 today. For the squats, the hip thrusts, and deadlifts, it was supposed to be leading up to heavy sets of 5, but man, today was just not it. It was a perfect example of those days where you just have to listen to your body and adjust. And me being as stubborn as I am, I decided, fuck that, I need to go heavy. I need to get my sets of 5 in. And it's okay, I could have done 5 reps, but with a much lighter weight. But I was like, nah, this is written on the program. I was supposed to hit this much weight today, and I just didn't want to listen. So if you remember in the morning, I said I just felt really tired. Oh my god, I didn't feel like getting up. Also, part of it was my girlfriend was supposed to work out with me this morning. I texted her good morning when I initially woke up, and then she was like, my throat is really hurting. Okay, alright, so she's sick, she's not gonna come. I'm like, alright, that gives me a chance to at least sleep in a little bit more. Went back to sleep, and then I woke up again at 6 when initially I wake up at 5, so I got to sleep an extra hour. But honestly, I feel like that just made me worse because now I'm really feeling fatigued. Going to the squats, I worked up to a set of 3 with 335, but that was after an initial attempt of just messing up. The first time I attempted 335, it was only for 2 reps, and on the 3rd one I bombed out. It wasn't until the next set where I got 3 reps with 335, but fuck it. But then on the deficit deadlift, I was supposed to go for 365, but on 335 I pulled something in my leg that just didn't feel right. The hip thrust, I was supposed to go heavy, but I was like, fuck that, I'm just gonna go for body weight, single leg at least, to make it a little heavier. But oh well, it is what it is. And then finished off with just some regular RDLs. Again, couldn't go quite as heavy as I wanted to, but it is what it is. So just made my way to the park. Now it's time to get it going. Just finished at the park, made my way over to CSUN, just parked the car. 3 wins went well today. It was definitely a lot windier in the beginning of the program. It died out a little towards the end, but man, it was a rough day today trying to make sure the hat doesn't fly off my head. But we made it work, had fun, got a chance to use a little bit more of the TRX workout pieces than we normally do. Participants had fun, so it's a good thing. A lot of them had questions afterwards about, you know, like diet, if their goals are losing weight, you know, things like that. So just answering their questions, whatever it is they may have, or giving suggestions about exercises that they want to do at the very end. So 3 wins. It's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I only go on Mondays and Fridays. It's from 8 to 10. Program itself actually goes from 8:30 to 9:30, but I gotta show up 30 minutes ahead of time to set up everything. 10 minutes at the end to break everything down and go into debrief. So now it is 10:30 exactly. So class starts at 11, so I'm gonna be dropping off my stuff in the office at the gym, because that's where I work, because later on today I gotta work my shift, and I don't like carrying my lunchbox around with me everywhere because it was just a lot of extra weight that I'm hanging on to, and then head over to class. Yo, Remy, how's your day been going so far?
What?
How's your day been going so far?
It's alright. I'm tired, but...
Tired from this morning? Looking insane. My voice was like from saying, let's go, everyone, keep going, 5, 4, 3.
It went 8, 4, 2, 1. So you were recording it this morning?
Yeah.
And so who are you sending that to? Just like...
To them. The people watching here.
People watching?
Yeah.
Well, what's it being uploaded to?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Alyssa, how's your day going? That's your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a migraine.
3 classes down, exercise program design, biomechanics, and biomechanics lab. Stepped outside, conditions are windy. Got around 25 minutes to hopefully try to take a nap, because I got to clock in at 4 and it is practically 3:30, so almost halfway done with the day. Okay, was able to take a quick 12-minute nap, set the alarm, woke up, rushed over to the restroom, changed into work attire. Thankfully, I took a nap in the gym. I worked in the gym, so it just saves time. So got a little professional, time to clock in. Got from 4 to 10, so 6 hours, and then we can go home. And of course, I have to clock in right when the sun is glaring. All right, just finished some work. Now I'm gonna take a quick break, change into some workout gear, do 20 minutes of cardio, and 10 minutes of stretching / mobility work. Let's get it. Well, that was brutal. So finished up 20 minutes of cardio. Oh, wrong bag. Finished up 20 minutes of cardio. Did the treadmill. Put it at a 20% incline. I was going 2.5 miles per hour for 20 minutes. And afterwards, just 10 minutes of stretching and mobility. Just loosen everything up. And now it's time to eat, or I should say drink. Last meal of the day. Finish up the rest of the work that I have to do, and then still find time to read, because I gotta get them intellectual gains in as well. So let's finish up. Day's not over. It's 8:04. Got a few more hours to go. And just like that, the shift at work is over. It's a little bit past 10. Packed up the bag, made my way over to the car. Now it's time to go home and do some homework. So overall, it wasn't that bad of a day. Just your typical Monday. To some, it may seem like a lot of things I need to get done throughout the day. For others, I know it's like, that's nothing. I do way more in the day. It's just a matter of what you're capable of each day. If you're ever struggling to balance so many things on your plate, just look at your time management skills. Where throughout the day can you cut corners? Where is it that you're spending too much time? Where is it that you're procrastinating? Where is it where you just wasted time doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing or will not benefit you at all? College, in my opinion, is not as hard as some people may make it out to be. At least from my personal experience, the actual coursework, in my opinion, is not the hard part. Where the difficulty comes, and again, this is just for me personally, where the difficulty lies, and along with a couple of my friends I see, is if you're a full-time student along with balancing out other things throughout your life. That's what makes it difficult. If you're just a student and your only job is to just study, make sure you do well in class, then it won't be that difficult for you, because you could just spend the majority of your time studying to make sure you ace the course. But if you're a full-time student, you have to work a part-time job, you're involved in extracurriculars and balancing out the rest of the responsibilities you have throughout the day, well then yes, in that case, college is hard, because you're not just balancing college, you're balancing out everything else you have going on in life. But it's in those situations where you really gotta monitor what it is that you're going throughout the day. Every minute should be accounted for throughout the day. For me personally, I need to make sure I get my workouts in throughout the day. I'm never going to neglect my fitness. That's a big part of my life. I'm gonna make sure it takes priority. So it's not that I want to wake up early and to work out in the morning. Usually I would wake up at 5 a.m. and then work out at 6, but it just so happens that today my girlfriend wasn't going to work out with me. I felt really tired. So I'm like, all right, I'll give myself an extra hour of sleep. Ultimately, that just ended up affecting me because I felt even more tired when I initially woke up, or when I woke up after falling asleep again. But it's not that I want to, it's just that's the only time of the day where I'll have free, because I like to have a consistent schedule. If I'm working out at this time on Monday, I don't want to switch it up and work out at a different time on Tuesday. I like to keep all the days consistent, same time every day. And that just so happens to be the only time where every day of the week I'll have free. 5 to 6 a.m. all the way up until 7:30 a.m. That's free time, that's me time. I want to make sure I hit the gym. Classes, can't neglect those. That's multiple times throughout the day. 3 wins, thankfully, is only Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I have the fortune of only going Mondays and Wednesdays. However, during that same time period on Wednesdays, I still have to go teach another group fitness class at a different location. But regardless, I make sure I get it in. My shifts at work, I'm only working 20 hours at that specific job, but with all the other clients that I train outside of the gym and all the other things I got going on, pretty sure I average right around 30 hours a week. On top of being a full-time student, make sure I'm finding time for my girlfriend as well throughout the week. Make sure I still got time to do everything else that I want to do for me personally, such as reading. As you saw earlier, the book that I was reading, that's one thing I don't want to neglect. I want to make sure I get like something that, you know, is for my mind, my mindset. These are personal things that I want to get done. Not everything is going to revolve around school. Not everything is going to revolve around the gym. I want other things I want to accomplish. It really, I cannot emphasize this enough. It just comes down to time management. Sleep sometimes could be lacking, but I make sure at least the quality of my sleep is there, if not the quantity. Right before I go to sleep, or the hours leading up before I go to sleep, I make sure I'm not drinking as much water, so that way I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom. I'm making sure I'm not eating a huge meal right before I go to sleep, because that's just going to disturb your sleep quality. I make sure if I'm, for whatever reason, having to be on any electronic device or any screen in front of me, I'm sure I'm keeping my blue light glasses on me, so that way, again, it does not disturb my quality of sleep. Because the moment I hit that pillow, I'm out. I make sure every minute is accounted for throughout the day. I make sure that I'm getting things done. At the end of the day, I'm earning that sleep. And that's what I encourage all of you all to do as well. Time management, set the routine. Right now, it's early enough in the semester where it's not too late to set a routine. If you're neglecting the gym right now because school's starting, you say you don't have time. Well, we're barely in February. By the time we get to the end of the semester, the coursework is going to pick up. Classes are going to get harder. If you can't find time right now, you're definitely not going to be finding time later on. If you're working a part-time job along with going to school, try to find a way to set the schedule there. If you're flexible with hours, boom, dedicate the evening hours only to work, or the morning hours only for work. When it's time to work, it's time to work. When you're in school, only focus on school. When it's time to study, only focus on study. Do what you have to do. Find where it is that you can sneak little things in throughout the schedule, and just plan ahead of time. It's really not that hard. It's just a matter of how disciplined or how bad you want it. So that's just my typical day. It's just a Monday. I'm going to wake up and get it up going again, starting all over again tomorrow, Tuesday. But you know what? I chose to do this. I have goals I want to achieve. I'm going to make sure I achieve them. Simple as that.